So I haven't filmed a video in a very long time. Hey guys, it's Lauren. Long time no see. I know. So it's been, what, like a month since I filmed a video. I know it's been a very lengthy period of time. Okay, so you're probably like, why? So pretty much, I didn't realize how difficult it was to balance YouTube and school. You've probably been noticing that since like September, that I've been having these weird like gaps of like time where I'm not really filming, and that's just because it's been very difficult for me to like balance YouTube and to balance school and everything together. It's hard to like find that time to just sit in my room and film videos, and when I want to, my roommate's either in the room or stuff like that, so it's very hard for me to do so. Also, as well is that I'm having a hard time figuring out what videos I want to do for you guys. Like, I'm not really sure exactly what I want to film anymore. But I do want to do some beauty and fashion videos still because I love those videos. But I also want to do videos like college and high school and things like that I'm doing now because I really do enjoy videos like that. So I definitely want to keep doing videos like this. So definitely leave your video requests down below for me so I can see what videos I should. So today's video is going to be picking the right college for you. And I know decision day is in May, and that's very exciting. I'll be doing a whole application video. If you guys want a whole video on how to apply to college, I can do that for you guys, but probably more in the summer when people are actually starting to apply to colleges. But right now I'm going to be talking about picking the right college. So at this point in your experience, you should have your colleges lined up, or most of your colleges lined up, and you should be figuring out what college you want to go to. It can be really hard for a lot of people to choose what college they want to attend, and I know for me it was a little difficult as well, so I'm going to be sharing some of my personal tips, my experience, as well as just tons of things I've written down here that I think will help you guys a lot. Okay, so like I said, I had about 5 colleges that I was choosing in between, and I found it a little difficult, but I did find things to help narrow it down for me. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about was program. So having a good program is very crucial and very detrimental. I cannot speak English, like I just say everything wrong. Anyways, so it's very important to have a really good program because at the end of the day you are there for academics, and I sound like a mom, I'm sorry. So look at the program, see how strong it is, its connections, and like what employers people graduated with after and stuff like that. Number 2 is the cost. How expensive is this college? How much are your parents willing to put towards college? How much are you willing to put towards college? After scholarships and stuff like that, how much money do each of these colleges come down to? It's very important to figure out the cost of each college and see how much you're willing to spend for your education. Number 3 is size. I know that size was actually not something that was very important to me when I was picking colleges. I wasn't really looking at the size of colleges, and now I wish when I was touring I was more open to that and seeing the size. Size really can impact how your college experience goes. Smaller schools are way different than bigger schools. Large colleges usually entail obviously lecture halls where you have like 200 kids in your class, and you know, they're usually bigger on sports. I really like the whole idea of that, but I knew personally I wouldn't thrive in a school with huge lecture halls. My smallest class is around 14 kids and my biggest class is around a little under 40, so I do have like ranges between there, so it's almost kind of like the size of a high school class. Which I personally like. The teachers are a lot more lenient in college, obviously, so definitely look at stuff like that. Number 4 is your location. How far are you willing to go away from your house? Do you get homesick easily? Personally, me, I do not get homesick at all. I have never really dealt with homesickness when I went to college at all, which is so weird. But I wouldn't have minded going like really far away, but my parents did not want to pay for airfare and the train or me taking a bus. They wanted me to be able to be driving distance away from my school, so that's what I did. And yeah, so it's up to you, it's up to your parents what you're willing to do. Also, do you want a school in the city? Do you want a school in the country? Do you want a school in the suburbs? That's a huge thing. Like, what does your school have around it? Look at the surrounding area of the school and see what's around the school and see what you can possibly do, what activities are there. Number 5 is the feel of the campus. Definitely tour. If you did not tour when you were visiting schools, tour when you get into your schools. Definitely look at almost like all the schools you're considering. You're going to be living there for 4 years. You want to make sure you do like the school. the school I chose I wasn't interested in until I actually toured it, and I fell in love with the campus and the feel of it and just like the overall like vibes of it. It just felt very homey and warm to me, and I really liked it, and I just got that good feeling from that school. So I definitely think that each school that you visit, you'll get a different vibe and a different feeling from it, and that will definitely help you determine which school you want to go to. That's what actually helped me determine. My number one thing was going on the campus and getting the feel for the school and seeing what the campus was like, and just looking at the people outside. It's good to tour during the school year because you can kind of see how people are interacting, how warm and friendly it is, things like that. So definitely recommend. Number 6 is internships and connections. But what type of internships and connections does your school have at other companies? Look at the graduating rates, the job placement rates, things like that. It might seem kind of like weird to look that stuff up and like kind of parenty to look that stuff up, but it is very important. I know you're sitting in your room and you're like, no Lauren, I am not looking up the graduating rates, but it's very important to like see where people get job placements from, what kind of companies they get it from. Number 7 is sports. Again, going back to like the big small school thing, what kind of vibe do you want from sports? Do you want like huge stadium football arenas, or do you not mind like a smaller football arena? Kind of like the school spirit that your school offers. This also kind of can affect your college experience, is like the school spirit that your school has. So definitely check that out. It's kind of just a random side note. Number 8 is the clubs, and this is another one. Think about what clubs you want to be involved in your school ahead of time. So see if they offer those clubs. I wanted to be in a sorority. That was like one of my main things. So I wanted to make sure that they had that offered at the campus. So that's definitely really important to look at, is what kind of clubs. Like maybe you're really involved in like student government, or you're really involved in, I don't know, a certain like sport. Maybe they have like intramurals for different things. Just like check stuff out that you want to be involved in and see if they offer that for you. Number 9 is the people. This is very important. The people are just really important. I know this is super weird, but when you're touring, try to get a vibe or feel for how people are interacting, how the people are like, even how they're dressed. I know that's super weird, but will you fit in at this school? Like every single school that I toured was super different with how the people were. And also, if you know anyone who went to that school, anyone who had a sibling who maybe went to that school, or anyone that you kind of know, definitely ask them, reach out to them and ask them how they like the school. I actually did that because I'm super weird. My last tip is just to make a pros and cons list with all of these things I just mentioned, and I think that will obviously help you very much doing pros and cons, and if you're really stuck especially between two schools. So anyways guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any more further questions about getting into school or picking the right school for you, definitely leave your questions and concerns down below. But anyways, I'll see you guys all later. Bye.